Hi, and welcome to another episode of Mondays with Mardo. I'm Gerard, and this week we're going to try to infuse a couple of cigars with some coffee and see how it works out for us. But before I get going, I need you to click on that subscribe button, click on the bell to be notified every single week of new episodes on Mondays with Mardo. All right, so we know that coffee and cigars go hand in hand, just like ice cream and chocolate. But one thing that you got to keep in mind is if you want to infuse your cigars with any kind of like bourbon or rum or coffee that we're going to do today, you want to make sure that the cigar that you have is more of a milder cigar. If you do something with a very full body, like a Maduro wrapper, or just anything with a lot of pepper in it, it's just not going to go very well. So today we're going to choose two different cigars. One is a Candela by Jake White called the Lucid Interval. This is a very good morning cigar that pairs very well with coffee, but we're going to infuse it with coffee. And the next one we're going to do is the Appendix 2, which is a Connecticut wrapper out of Ecuador, and this is also a mild cigar. We're going to make sure that we put Boveda in there. So one thing I do know is that whenever you infuse cigars, they breathe within the foot. So if you have a cylinder-shaped, airtight travel humidor and you want to do the rum, so what you need to do, or any kind of spirit that you want to infuse it with, you're going to get a shot glass, going to fill it up, and you're going to place it in the center of the cylinder, and then around the shot glass, you want to put the cigars upside down, so to make sure it tries to breathe as much as it can. And the longer you have it in there, the longer it's going to take that infusion, the vapors, and it's going to make that influence on the cigar. How long do we want to keep these inside the tight sealed container? Well, today we're going to try for 1 week, and then next Monday we're going to try these cigars and see if it did work out or not. And if it doesn't, then we're obviously going to have more time in order for it to get infused. So basically, I don't have a Tupperware at the office, but I did find this airtight cigar case that would work perfectly. You can hear there's a little bit of coffee already. So I made a little bit of coffee at the bottom of the case so far. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use only 2 cigars today. And if you have a larger container, you can absolutely, infuse a lot more cigars. But this is an experiment we want to try. And this truly is my first time doing it. So, and I did a little bit of my homework. So what I want to do is, I was told you make a bed of coffee at the bottom, and then therefore you place the cigars right on top of the bed of coffee beans, and then you sprinkle the whole entire case and try to fill up as much as you can, and then making sure that the case, when I close the lid, it's nice and airtight, but not crushing the cigar. So we definitely want to be careful with that, and leaving enough room for the Boveda pack to be placed in there, so therefore it doesn't lose humidity, because maybe the coffee will take away all the humidity from the cigar. I don't know. So this is kind of cool. This coffee smells amazing. I wonder what kind of coffee it is. And but I'm super excited. Place that in there just like that. God, I can't believe this is going to be that easy. So shake it up a little bit, so therefore it takes form. Sounds a little loose. I'm going to go try ahead and put some more coffee beans in there. And if you guys have ever done this before, please let us know in the comments your expert opinion, or share your experience with us and let us know how you do it, because I'm not a very big flavored cigar individual. So let's see. Okay, some coffee beans are getting stuck there in the hinges, but I think I got this. Whoop! Still kind of loose, but maybe I'll just put a couple more and call it a day. Oh my goodness. All right, look at that. What the heck? Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. Here we go. I think this time I might get it. Again, making sure that I don't smash the cigars. It sounds a lot fuller. It's a little bit loose, but again, if you have a Tupperware, it's going to be a lot easier because you can see everything inside of it and you can put the lid on top of it. This one is like on a hinge. Again, we didn't have the perfect example, but the gist of it is we want to see if the airtight environment, giving it 1 week if it's going to make an influence on this cigar. So this is a total trial. Thanks for watching. It's my first time, so we're going to share our experience here together. Anyways, I'll see you guys next week. Remember to follow us on Instagram, like us on Facebook, and I'll see you guys next week. And tell your friends, subscribe to our YouTube channel. See ya.